What is up, YouTube? This is Piccolo, and I'm back with a video. Now, I'm ready to hand out a red pill, same way I hand out these senzu beans. Now, I got a question for y'all. Have any of y'all ever been in a relationship, right? And noticed that suddenly all these women want you now that you're in a relationship? Because when you were single, nobody was checking for your ass. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because women like being side chicks. Yeah, I'm sure you read the title of the video. And the answer is relatively simple. Now, let me explain. The media, they promote sort of side nigga, side chick, main dude, main chick culture. You'll see it all in the music, television shows. I mean, you can ask any woman what their possible favorite show is, they're going to say Scandal. And I'm sure women also listen to that that music artist SZA, who I honestly don't think is that great of a singer, but she does have this one single called "My Man Is Her Man and Her Man Is My Man." I'm sure they play that shit on loop. And if you ask any woman why they were in a quote unquote affair or why they played the quote unquote mistress all these years, they'll usually have the excuse of, oh, he was gonna leave his wife for me, or he was gonna leave his girlfriend for me, which ain't true. That ain't gonna happen. Now, men are dogs, but dogs are loyal. So they say. But you know what I truly believe? You know what I really, really think? I think deep down, women know that man can have more than one woman. It's as if they're biologically in, intrinsically built to know that. I mean, they say one thing, but they do another. It's like they don't believe it themselves. They don't believe in the whole idea of being monotonous with a man. It's like they desire that man to have more than one woman or to be desired by other women. I remember back in high school, there was this chick I was trying to get with for the longest time. Well, it wasn't really that long, but it was too long. I should have knew when to cut my losses. Anyway, so after I graduated high school, I decided to move to Boston, right? She lived in another state. So, I texted her one day and at that time I stumbled upon another chick and she was a Mexican chick and she was bad. She was bad. So anyway, while I'm out of state, I text her and then suddenly she tells me, I miss you. I've always had a crush on you. I've always had these feelings for you. And then I tell her I have a girlfriend. And then she's like, "Oh, oh," as if she took a shot at her ego. And the funny thing is, the girl was watching me text her the whole time too, and we were both making her eat out of the palms of my hand. It was so funny. The funny thing is, she wasn't checking for me back then when I was available and single. But now that I'm away and dealing with another woman, that's when she wanted to profess her love for me. The irony. Anyway, I'm sure we've known women who have been mistresses, side chicks, the other women. I'm sure we've known plenty of them. And they played that side chick role willingly, as in they knew that man had another woman. And they played it to the best of their ability. But they wouldn't do that shit for you. Nah, they demand monotony from you. If they're looking for a monotony, they should ask for a damn penguin. Okay. I just remembered another example. I remember back in high school, I was in a math class, and there's this sophomore girl. She was messing with a basketball player. He was a senior, and he had a girlfriend. So she mentioned that They went to a pool party and she saw him kissing his girlfriend. How turned on she was when she saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was so funny, just eavesdropping on them. You would ask yourself, why would she appreciate that, or why this, why that, when the answer is relatively simple. Women like being side chick. Hell, it even mentions it in the Bible, the book, the Apocrypha, the Torah, all that. Like, oh man, how could I have been blind for so many years? Like, when the answer is relatively simple. Now, of course, there are going to be these women who, um, they claim they don't like being a side chick, or they don't want you to mess with other women and shit like that. Now, I've noticed that when women quote unquote get cheated on, even though I don't believe in such term, but they get cheated on, it's not they always take the man back. I mean, you'll hardly see that with men. Men aren't gonna take any adulterous woman back. Yeah, but women are more likely to take the man back. And you know, it's not the fact that the man cheated that's what makes him upset. It's the fact that they were lied to and they kept and deceived and kept it a secret. That's the part that really upsets him. So, if you're gonna deal with other women, I suggest you be open about it. As in, tell them you're gonna deal with other women. And if she don't like it, if she don't want to get down with your program, that's okay. Cause I don't need you, bitch. Now that we've got that established, that women enjoy being side chicks and man can have more than one woman, I believe it is your civil duty, your civil obligation to have more than one woman. Now, I heard in Switzerland that women are prostituting themselves, selling their ass and shit, to make a living. Even though women in here, America, aka Babylon, are already doing that. So, in Switzerland, they're opening up the polygyny laws, as in man can marry more than one woman. And, it's saving these women. And that's what I believe men should do. Men should have more than one woman to save them. To establish a sense of culture in them. Because these women need saving. And it'll be selfish just to establish culture in just one woman. Share your life with just one woman when there's so many other women that need saving. You know what I'm saying? Like, women outpopulated by 2 billion. So there's 4 billion men, 6 billion women. What are we going to do with the remainder? And let's not forget about the homosexuality on both ends. So, yeah. Oh, and another thing. Don't let no woman dictate the terms to you. If you tell her you're going to have more than one woman and she rebuttals, well, if you're going to have more than one woman, then maybe I should get more than one man. Tell her, get the fuck out your face. I'm not sharing pussy with no one. The nerve of this bitch. How dare you propose such a blasphemous statement like that? No woman's my fucking equal. Learn your fucking place. My bad, y'all. I got a little heated. I'm a little hot right now. Lost my cool a little bit. But yeah, man, like I said, if you have a girlfriend, like DJ Khaled said, get you another one. Another one. Another one. Now, me personally, I believe 2 or 3 is enough for me. Whether if it's 2 wives and a concubine or 3 wives, all gonna be of different races, of course. Maybe the black woman's probably gonna be my concubine. Concubine. But anyway, like I said, if she don't want to get down, get funky, then nobody's forcing you to do shit. So, like I said, get you another woman, man. You'll be saving all of us. especially you black man, because they don't want you to know about your culture, your Israelite culture, your true culture. You shouldn't listen to the Europeans because they're trying to control our population. And the way to control a population is to control their ability to reproduce. So, of course, they're going to try to promote this monotony or one man, one woman, as if we're fucking equals. It should be one man and 3 women. You want to know why? Because once we learn about our true culture, once we learn that we can have more than one woman, then we'll outpopulate them. That's what they're afraid of because we're built better. We have more athletic abilities and we don't get sunburned. This country was built on our backs. Learn about your true history. Learn about the Aboriginals, the original Aboriginals. They were black. So, yeah, when you try to promote this Greco-Roman European construct of one man, one woman, you're practically saying the white man is your God. No white man is my fucking God. I grew up Catholic, and every time I would go to church, I would always see that picture of quote unquote Jesus, which is actually Caesar fucking Borgia. So don't let no one tell you what you can or can't do. Now, I always ask myself this: I can have more than one house, more than one car, more than one child. So why can't I have more than one wife? This is Piccolo the Blackian, and I'm out.